Well, boys and girls, that was quite the start to the season that you witnessed over on the main channel. We're a good football team, and I'm hoping that this video is just going to be like a goals montage of us winning every game 6-0 and me smiling a lot. It's going to be fun. I'll have a look. I don't know if I've got iPlayer installed on my TV in any way, and I don't want to run it on the computer while I'm streaming. You might just have to keep me updated with the scores. We're losing. I mean, all the plans change if we end up rubbish. Imagine if we're actually not any good. Right, Fakal's injured. That might be the end for Fakal. Ivan is on 187 on Sky. What is that, BBC Scotland or something? Kevin Carlos is taking a penalty. I can put 187 on. BBC Scotland. Magic. We'll do that. Right. Just need to mute the monitor that's up here. How do I do that? I can't. It's a long time since last season. Should I put my Civet Hockey Club scarf on? I don't know where that is, actually. That might have gone into the storage unit with all the other shirts. Oh, what a goal from Ivan. That was the passing of the torch moment. Fakal goes off injured. Ivan comes on and does this. Oh, that was Thierry Henry. Beans. Don't really eat baked beans. And if I do, I just get the supermarket's own ones. Because brand name ones all taste really sugary. Yeah, baked beans are one of the few things where the supermarket own brand stuff is better than the brand name. And I realise in some circles that can start arguments. But cheap baked beans are the best baked beans. I also put fish fingers into that category as well. I think the cheap fish fingers are better than the bird's eye ones. We've got 1, 2, 3 different Ivans. They could share a squad number. It seems unnecessary for the 3 of them to each have their own squad number. Come on, let's have a football goal. Not used to waiting this long for the first goal. There we go. I mean, presumably they all do have actual names. So he's Ivan Such. So can we just take his nickname off? Maybe we take their nicknames away. He's Ivan Mutt. And then the other one's Ivan something else. It removes some of the fun, but probably helps with some of the confusion. Look at Alex go. Kevin. I didn't actually see the starting 11, but when I went to see Civet last year, there were several players. Why are there palm trees? There were several players who we had in the save. Ivan's just scored again. There you go. Told you Carlos wouldn't be fazed by missing a penalty. We're so good at football now. Oh, yeah, I know. No one can say FM is easy. This is really just further demonstration of how unlucky we were last season. We were good enough to go up last year, and we were unlucky. We got a big injury at the wrong time, but we should have got promoted last year. Oh, Kevin Carlos is so good. Reyes set to join Arsenal on loan with option to buy. That's an interesting way to go around doing it. That suggests he doesn't want to sign permanently unless he becomes first choice, I guess. Which I guess gives Arsenal the competition in goal for now. gives him the opportunity to come in and push Ramsdale out of the team. But if it doesn't work out, Arsenal don't have to keep a grumpy backup goalkeeper around. Wow, look how much money Ivan wants now. Which is fair. What have I just done? Did I ask him to try and do new contracts for everyone? I don't think that's what I clicked on. Well, I hope I've not just wrecked morale with this. Oh, God. If I walk away from all these negotiations, do I wreck morale throughout the entire squad? Oh, no. Sheer chaos. Let's just have a look to see if that causes a problem. I don't think it does. Yeah, everyone's still got perfect morale. We're fine. Oh, hello. What's this? What's this? We're not having... The desperation to get Maggio and Martin in the team is baffling to me because neither of them are any good. They're literally players who were brought in. Oh, okay, Isra's injured. So I kind of understand that a bit more, but that's obviously where you go to next. Right. Oh, well done. I had to put him in. Right. So Maggio can come up onto the bench for him. Martin can come onto the bench for him. And that will do. Ta-da. Right, I am going to remove the Ivan's surnames because I think YouTube in particular are getting confused by it. Because they don't see the players as often. So he's going to be whatever he becomes now. Can we not remove his nickname? We can't remove their nicknames. Oh, well. We'll leave them on. Someone did suggest I've just seen Gatford's mentioned Ivan the Terrible. Someone suggested in the YouTube comments a feature that I can't believe I didn't think of myself. I'm the worst content creator in history. But every year we should have declared an Ivan the Terrible and released them on a free transfer as part of a ceremony at the end of every season. The worst Ivan is declared Ivan the Terrible and is released. It would have been beautiful. Do I think it's fair to compare Højlund to Haaland? I mean, the only reason they've spent as much money as they have on him is because his name's pretty similar. If he'd have been called Rasmus Chapman, he would have been 15 million. So I think because of the amount they've spent on him and the reason they've spent that amount on him, his name sounds like the other guy, I think you have to compare them. I don't think there's any disputing that United have massively overpaid. A penalty kick. Similar league, you must be joking. No, Italy, France, basically the same. Not very good leagues. Not the Premier League, not La Liga, therefore not important. Maybe the Italian league is slightly better. But Balogun scored more than twice as many goals as Højlund. So he's at least worth the same. While I was in the shower this morning, I was thinking about Brentford and Balogun and thinking a deal that works well for all parties. Just do a straight swap right now, Balogun for Tony. They get a striker who they can play now, and Arsenal have to wait until the new year before they can play Tony. But Arsenal then end up with a striker that's exactly the profile that is needed. And Brentford get someone to score goals for them now. So we're all having a look at Luis today up front. Kevin Carlos being rested after a poor performance. And we'll have a look at this guy who's supposed to end up better than him. We want to make sure we're not in the same situation we were in last year. We want two good strikers. Oh, these two fullbacks are brilliant. They're really good. I love them both already. Football, that's Ivan's third goal of the season. For a man who'd never scored, he scored that exact goal 3 times in 6 matches. Rabiot. Martinez Perez is looking good as well. Now he's getting a little run in the team again. Him and Rabiot link up beautifully. This is what I wanted all last year. Remember, again, all about luck. Last year, we never got to play those two together. This year, they've been playing together every match, and they're usually the creative force. Here's your chance for Luis. Boom. We've got 2 good strikers. Love it. How much do I think changing leagues has helped? There's no way of knowing, is there? I think we are a significantly better team than last year. The young players are all a year older. I mean, they're all a year older. But the likes of Rabiot and Boxall are now proper top-level players at this tier. Really good players. The fact we've got a second striker option. The fact we've got a proper goalkeeper. We've got 2 proper fullbacks. We've got Rabiot and Martinez Perez fit. There's a lot of improvement. But this league might be weaker. We don't know. Who the hell is Ivan? Oh, he's that guy. Okay, we've got 2 minutes. Even with giving the Ivan surnames, I don't really know what's going on. There's too many of them. Right, have we got a striker on the bench? We have. We've got 2. Do we need 2? We probably don't need 2 strikers on the bench. Right. Magic. Let's go win another football match, shall we? How often have you not commented about missing players on the bench? Yeah, but that's so good for engagement on YouTube when that accidentally happens. Oh, people always mock me for that. It's lovely engagement. It's almost as good as when I accidentally say a player or a team wrong. Welcome to the internet. Shoot! Come on! We've got 2 of them! What a goal! He's been on the pitch 1 minute. Who's better? Nobody knows. What a hit. Right, we said get through to the end of October, then work out when to pop in a video, didn't we? So, couple more matches, then we'll assess the situation. I don't even know who's near the top of the table with us. No one, really. What happened to Sevilla C is an excellent question. I can only assume none of these players are actually any good. They're just really highly rated. In fact, they're not even being used. So, like, he's got a value of 11 million, supposedly, and is wanted by Paris Saint-Germain. They've not played him because he's played 6 times for the B team. So, their best players are actually being dragged into the B team. This guy has played 9 times for the B team, not at all for the C team. Rabiot's in, look. He's made it into the Dream 11. Encourage! Oh, I just spat all over my microphone. What a stupid goal that was. I don't even know what noise that was that came out of me. Football Manager 2023, ladies and gentlemen. No one knows. I like having all these options on the bench. We've turned the game around with our substitutes. We weren't able to do this last year. This is lovely. I mean, we're just winning every match. They're our nearest rivals, aren't they? Or they were. Yeah, so actually, it's probably one more game and then the YouTube video. Haha! The man himself is here! I do still maintain I never met Sai before the first time we did the showdown together. I don't think any of that ever happened. I've seen the video now that supposedly is proof. Still don't believe it. Still don't understand how he ended up on my PlayStation friends list. Oh God, he scored a goal now as well. That's his way of confirming that we'd never met until I signed him in this save. Look at him go. Leaping like a salmon, a hairy salmon. There might be a secret save coming soon for a secret thing that I'll be able to announce soon. Oh, secretive Kev. There's potentially something very cool happening in the fairly near future that I'll be able to talk about pretty soon. And I'm excited by it. We're trying a different formation. We're going with the Alex Boxall Sai Maggio dream partnership, but it allows us to get Luis in behind Kevin Carlos. Look at Chris giving it an ooh. He knows exactly what I'm talking. He's the one person here who knows exactly what I'm talking about. Oh, crumbs. Okay, there's two people here who know exactly what I'm talking about. Chris can't keep to the terms of his NDA. That's Chris fired. Probably told the milkman as well. You told the man down at the Red Bull shop. Does he know? Is anyone going to be surprised when I make this announcement? I genuinely can't tell any of you because it's not my thing to tell just yet. There's contracts waiting to be signed. There's, it's not just me. I promise one way or the other, you'll know about it within a month, whether it happened or didn't happen. Sai Maggio's just scored another goal. If I tell you about it now, it will just mean I'll be in breach of NDA and then it definitely won't happen. Shouldn't have mentioned it. Oh, I should, because I like getting you all excited. Assuming it happens, and it should, it's like 90% that it's going to happen. We're very close to putting an X on the dotted line. It's going to be one of the coolest things I've ever done. And you'll all be very excited. Am I going to be the new face of the Halifax mortgage calculator? If I was, I wouldn't be able to tell you. The chat's going to be dominated by this now. Well, luckily, I'm about to turn the chat off and do a YouTube video. So you lot can talk about whatever you want. I can watch Chris panic if people start to get too close. But even if someone guesses exactly right, he can't say stop, because then it would be like, well, you've kind of told him they were right there, Chris. So he just has to kind of let it happen. So even if we get a group of people all discussing the actual thing that he knows it is, he's just going to have to let it happen.
I'm sorry.